Thousands of workers from local Fred Meyer stores are now on the picket line.
Yeah, their union says this decision comes after weeks of trying to negotiate on behalf of the grocery and meat department workers, which covers the majority of the store's employees.
Fox 12's Deborah Gill joins us now live from Northeast Portland with a look. And Deb, I mean, this is coming up right as the long Labor Day weekend is just around the corner. So definitely having some impact, I would imagine, this weekend.
Yeah, I would imagine that as well, although Fred Meyer stores are looking for temporary workers, hoping to keep their stores open and available for customers who need to shop here. Many of the workers at all metro area Fred Meyer have begun their strike. They started at 6 this morning. We are at the Hollywood District Fred Meyer store here, where you can see workers right outside the building picketing. The walkout began at 6 this morning, and in this video you can see here as workers spilled out of the Walker Road store in Beaverton. We just spoke with the spokesperson for the United Food and Commercial Workers Local 555, Miles Ashaya, who says they represent roughly 4,500 Portland area Fred Meyer employees. The union says one point of contention is how leadership is going about the process.
The goal is to compel Fred Meyer to follow the law. The most important thing the community can do to come out and support us is simply shop somewhere else. There's Safeway, there's Albertsons, other union stores. All you got to do is not come to Fred Meyer.
Fred Meyer president released a statement saying the company respects workers' rights to collectively bargain. Also, quote, while the company supports our associates' decision, Fred Meyer will remain open to serve the Portland community with access to fresh food, essentials, and pharmacy services. In fact, they now have now hiring signs at many of the Portland area stores as they look for temporary associates to fill the gaps until the end of the strike next week. But the union says, as you heard from him, hopes the community will support them, not cross the picket line and shop somewhere else. Now, if you do need to shop at a Fred Meyer store, be aware that your store hours may be impacted by the strike, which is set to end at 8 in the morning this next Tuesday. The next bargaining session is set for tomorrow, and then another one again Friday. Reporting live in Northeast Portland, Deborah Gill. Good day, Oregon.